Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Olympia Soiree, continuing Akasa's route. Just plowing on in there through the last couple chapters before, like, the big shit happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we went from, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, to, like, what are we doing? Damn it, game. I just feel like it's gonna be, like, an even bigger oh my god, because now the game's like, you just wait. Wait for it. I don't want to wait for it. I don't wanna. Tsukuyomi's gonna stab us or some shit. I don't know, but anyway. A letter to the Red today. Someone did go to the trouble of writing it, and Lord Jigen's at the Red District, so I guess it'll be safe to deliver this. And I can't wait to find out Doma's our dad. Again, I'm just gonna be pissed if the game pusses out on that and is like, no, it's not really her dad. But I will also be relieved because then I won't feel so creepy about lusting after Doma. But, like, you know. Anyway.
Well, good morning. Are you feeling alright? Is it poor circulation? How about a hot bath?
Yusuga was kind as usual. But it was probably also because he read the newspaper. Well, if you have an open room... By the way, I'm thinking about holding off on delivery starting tomorrow. I've already put a notice on the letterbox.
I see. Understood. You are, of course, free to do as you wish.
I mean, it's just because everybody's mean to her on the surface, so... When should I start the deliveries again? When the world stops being a fuckhole of a clusterfuck. I breathed in the sweet, refreshing aroma of the room, but my shoulders were still slumped. Mifune, what are you doing? You're gonna get cursed! That voice changes every single time that line comes up. You bring a curse to the blue! And that one just totally changed as I was saying it. The residents are only gonna get worse if something isn't done soon about the sun. I could probably perform another ritual to help, but I have a feeling that won't solve the problem. No, because Tsukuyomi's doing his damnedest to fuck this shit up. And where the fuck is Akaza? Didn't we go the whole last bar without Akaza? Like,
Amaterasu, please come back.
we need to steal his skull. I would say, and then chuck it in the ocean, but that would be rude. The captain didn't do anything. Will the problem go away if I turn into Lady Amaterasu?
I destroyed the mirror, so such a fearsome event would not come to pass.
Full of fucking shit he is. But the mirror was destroyed. What can I do to help?
Stay away from Tsukuyomi. Olympia, how nice to see you.
That's not really Jigen's voice. I don't know what's happening, but whatever.
You as well, Lord Jigen. I'm here to deliver a letter. Oh, thank you. Many have found new hope since you began your delivery service. Please continue to do your best.
Well, about that, I'm gonna hold off deliveries starting tomorrow.
If that's your choice, so be it.
I'll try my best to return his gentle smile.
By the way, are things going well between you and my son?
Look at him winking! Ah!
I'm quite proud of how I raised him, but that is only me speaking.
I heard everything from Akaza. I lost my mother and everyone on the island, and I felt alone all this time. So I was happy to hear that you loved someone from my island, Lord Jigen.
I hope you know I did not mean to conceal it. I am unsure how much you have heard, but it is said those who wed on that island lose their memories.
Is that true? But Lord Jigen, you're...
There are rare cases of those who retain their memories. But I did not want the people to see the women of the island in a strange way. If I disclosed that I wed a woman of the white, it would attract their interest. Despite the island's protection by the whirlpools, some may choose to work their evil there.
I suppose you're right. Okay, you know, I mean, I gotta admit, the thing I was super wrong about was, like, Jigen gonna be shady at some point. Nah, he's just wholesome as fuck. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't blame Jigen, I blame myself and games. I blame games, I don't blame me. I blame games for giving me trust issues, because you have someone like Jigen come along, hi, oh, you're gonna stab me, aren't you? These games have given me trust issues. I mean, I had them slightly before, but the games made them worse, all I'm saying. No, that is not all. I need to apologize to you, Olympia. Lord Jigen? What is it? I love Akaza as his parent. And I love you as a daughter, even though you are of the white bloodline. But sometimes I wish that Akaza never met you. Huh? Akaza has likely spoken to you about Suzuha and Suzuhano's... Suzuha? Whatever. And Susanoo's katana. Wow. I don't think he spoke about them specifically. Susanoo's katana drifted to Tenyo Island once, before Akaza was born. Suzuha. Oh, Suzuha is his mother. Okay, I don't know if he mentioned her name before. He might have. Because it seemed... Okay, maybe, but I forgot. Found the katana on the shore while pregnant. I mean, okay, and then our mother had a crazy... I'm just saying! Wow. That katana found its way to Tenyo Island? When she showed it to Tsukiyomi, he went into a rage and threw it out into the whirlpools. And that's why he hated Akaza from... Oh, he didn't hate Akaza from the moment he was born. He hated Akaza from even before he was born. Because Akaza was born to a woman of the white. So he should... She found it. She's like, look at this katana I found. And he was already like, I hate your child. And then Akaza was born with red coloring. And being a boy, despite the fact that that's not how it works on that island. So, yeah, I mean, I can't blame Tsukiyomi for, you know, his... I can, but you know what I mean. We're Tsukiyomi for a second. We think that at some point, our dead sister in the lake is going to come back and possess someone's body. We don't know that yet, but, like, you know, we're like, someday she'll come back, and we're a little... And then this shit happen. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why... his crazy ass hates Akaza, but, like, also back the fuck off of Akaza, so. He told her to forget ever seeing that katana. Time passed and a red-haired boy was born. A birth of a boy on Tenyo Island where only daughters of the white are born. And upon Akaza's birth, Suzuha passed away. Oh, so then Tsukiyomi's like, you killed your mother! Poor Akaza, like, he's already gonna feel guilty. I just imagine, like, if you were like, your mother died giving birth to you, you already feel a level of guilt because people constantly tell you that. So there's a level of guilt you already feel, despite the fact that Tsukiyomi probably just made it worse. I'm just saying. What? Unable to kill Akaza, Tsukiyomi suggested sending him out to sea alone on a boat. Wow, Tsukiyomi. Wow. Doing the same thing to this poor baby that was done to your brother. Really? Really? Okay, because that worked out so well. I mean, Himuka's fine, but like... But the women of the white pleaded for mercy. Good for them. Tsukiyomi's an asshole. I still love him. I still fucking love him, but... I'm just gonna love him from before this timeline, okay? Despite his color traits being different, he was still a child born to the island. I was scared for a long while. Can you imagine? Like, Jigen's wife died in childbirth, and then Tsukiyomi was gonna murder his baby. What the fuck? And then Jigen, instead of being like, I think I should stab Zuko, is like, everyone's fine. I think at the moment, Jigen might be just pulling ahead of Kaina for most wholesomeness of this whole fucking game. Like, you're the most wholesome. Kaina was the most wholesome, and I think you just knocked him in the dirt. At this moment, you're kind of making Kaina look like a douche. And they're just like, how that's possible? I mean, Kaina's not a douche, but you know what I mean? It's like, wow, Kaina, you've got a lot to learn if you want to be wholesome. I mean, and Kaina's over there like, what? Okay, I'll do my best. Because he's fucking wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Jesus, Jigen, how you didn't stab Tsukiyomi after this shit, I don't know. Still won't, either. If Akaza kills you, I would lose another person precious to me. Which is why I prayed for you to never meet. I'm sorry things didn't go as you hoped. No, I did not raise an obedient son after all. I I chuckled seeing Lord Jigen smile and joke at a time like this. It has been a long time since I arrived here from Japan. I do not bear any hatred toward this island, but I do think about making the place better. The place might be better without Tsukuyomi. We're fine. And we finally have a generation now with a strong desire for change. I mean, I love Tsukuyomi, I'm just saying. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Also, again, in your face to every single person who was like, Tsukuyomi's great and Doma's an asshole. Whoa! Whoa, what the fuck? Tsukuyomi has always been shady, but I still love him, don't get me wrong. I didn't think he was going to be this bad. Okay. But I always knew Doma was a sweetheart, and I'm still... Gabe is not going to convince me otherwise till the very bitter end. I will have my laugh. Ha ha! I'm doing it now. But seriously. I want to see what kind of future the youth will build. I guess they had to have characters like Kaina and Jigen who were just straightforward, easy peasy breezy without some kind of fucking secrets and ulterior motives and shit. Because like everybody else has got some kind of secrets and ulterior motives and shit, so. I mean, even Riku kind of had one. He was like, I was born in Yomi. Not really blue. Simmer down, sister. It's okay. You're being a drama queen, Riku. You're fine. But you know what I mean? That was his big secret. But even he had that, you know, that he was kind of hiding. Everybody's got kind of like their little skeletons in the closet. And Jigen's is, I loved a woman of the white and my son was born on that island. And it's not really... He's like, I wish you two wouldn't meet because I didn't want my son to stab you like the prophecy said. Which, you know, would kind of suck and all. I mean, really, that's the most you're going to... Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Some people had to be pretty easy and, like, wholesome because everybody else, like, Doma acts like an asshole, but he's probably super wholesome and wonderful, but he acts like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So some people had to be kind of straightforward. So. I have no power left, so I am of little help. So I hope you take my words to heart as a gift of wisdom. It certainly is a gift. I'll forever remember your words, Lord Jigen. I hope he doesn't die. I like him. Lord Jigen always knows how to cheer me up. Yes, he's always taken great care of me. Or, yes, he has always taken good care of me. Switch. You know, I still love my wife to this day. I'm glad you remember her, Jigen. And Fuso. Fuso's our adopted grandpa, so... I'm sad she doesn't meet him in every route. And upon Akasa's birth, Suzuha passed away. And he never once complained about his situation. I want to become strong, just like him. No, what you should say, because he had a son to raise. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks and all, but you have someone else to live for and to help through life, you know, as a baby and all that shit. But, like, what he should have been is like, Tsukuyomi was gonna murder my kid after all that shit. Fuck, that's what you should be praising him for, not actually, like, wanting to punch Tsukuyomi in the face after that. He's like, Tsukuyomi wanted to, like, kill him and then wanted to send him to sea to basically just drown, so, you know. But he didn't, so good for that, I guess. What the fuck, Jigen? Took that way better than, like, any other I don't even like kids, and even I'm like, punch Tsukuyomi, what the fuck? You don't put a baby on a boat and send it off to the ocean? As someone whose brother went through that, you should know better. Jesus. I hate kids, and even I know better. Jesus, Tsukuyomi, what the fuck? You're gonna be a master-level asshole to, like, out-asshole me when it comes to hating kids. All I'm saying. Anyway. I want to become strong, just like him. There were those who shunned me. And there were those who cared for me. But what can I do? I looked around and noticed something different. Huh? Where is everyone today? I was in the central district near Oshanaten, the military, the hospital, and the plaza. This was supposed to be one of the most crowded places on the island. Did something happen again? Suddenly anxious, I began to run. Oh my god, Doma's dead. That would just ruin my whole fucking life. I'd quit this fucking game. We wouldn't even finish. I mean, we would, but it would be like, I'm coming back in a week. I need time. The plaza, something must have happened. I didn't see anyone causing a commotion, but I felt that something was missing. Did something happen? I spoke to a girl near me. Huh? I don't know. I don't. She ran away, shaken. Everyone else turned away and began to run. Is it the newspaper again? No, this feels different. Confused, I looked around the area when suddenly... If it's Kanon, I'm gonna punch him. No one's allowed through Kunado. That also applies to permit holders. A group of young men with weapons in hand lined up in the plaza, glaring at the residents. Go home at once. Keep yourselves locked inside. I repeat, no one's allowed through Kunado. Those who try will be severely punished. All those who have forced their way through have already been arrested. Arrested? I quietly made my way out of the plaza and boarded a nearby carriage. You there. Stay back. None shall get through without a permit. You move! I'm gonna drag them out of Yomi! You don't want to die, do you? What the? Silence! Any more and I will arrest you all for rioting and take you to a Shunatan. This is no time to be so lawful! I bet even you soldiers don't want to die! Hurry or else the sun's gonna disappear! Is that what you want? Stay back. All who remain will be tried and convicted as felons. I will let you go this once. Now begone! I feel like it wasn't Riku's voice. I don't know what happened, but whatever. You can't be serious! The military actually sees the scum of Yomi as more important than us? Lady Olympia would never curse us! We need to protect her name! Hey, look! I like this resident! This one can stay! Okay, dear son... Okay, that one? Hi, what's your name, Tom? Tom, you don't have to die. Me? Is this all because of me again? Silence! No one may pass! Riku and the other soldiers were doing their best to hold back the residents. They're all trying to get through to Yomi? Wait, why are they going to Yomi? This is confusing. Let me through! I bet you don't care about those guys in Yomi anyway! What? Oh my god. Are they trying to go and kill the people of Yomi? Oh my god. They are trying to go down there because the people in Yomi are the ones whose show we use to worship the sun and whatever. So somehow these motherfuckers have gotten there. We'll go down there and we'll kill all of them and then Lady will live and then the sun will come back. Oh my god, you're literally okay, wow. Because I'm like, why is everyone trying to go to Yomi? I don't understand. The military isn't going to save us! Just let us through! The wave of people pushed me to the side. They don't even notice me here. And I was supposed to be related to all this? It's when you shove your... Olympia, stay back. I don't know who it is. Suddenly, someone took hold of my arm. It's probably Akaza, I would hope. Oh, no, it's this dude. Oh, no, I don't trust this motherfucker. Run! Girl, run! Oh, God, this is the worst that could happen. Aside from Kanon. This fucker's back? Oh, my God. Wow, we just have all the assholes coming out of the woodwork in this one. I was about to raise my voice in surprise. You'll risk injury by getting between them. I remember his voice was kind of... It devolved into weird creepiness, so that's where we are, I guess. He was very calm. He even made it sound as though the current commotion was nothing of note. Where are my manners? Please do not be alarmed. My name is Sakio. I am the director of the hospital. Sound like you're the director of, like, a fucking, like, butcher shop. I don't know, just... The hospital? It's nice to meet you? I tried my best to be polite, but I couldn't seem to look away from his eye patch. I must admit I am rather surprised to see them shove you aside like that. What's going on here? They want to fuel the sun using the show of Yomi's residents. I wonder who gave them that idea. It was probably you. I don't know, look, you showed up. You didn't need to be in this frickin' path at all. I looked toward the mob, clashing with the military. The show of Yomi's residents? I believe this all started with a group of fanatics who worship you. I may or may not have had something to do with it, but probably. They proclaimed that you would never curse anyone, and that all that was needed was show to fuel the sun. I could feel my strength leaving me again. I mean, it's true, I would never curse anyone, and also we use show to fuel the sun, but this isn't the way to do it. I held myself steady against a nearby boulder. So they suggested the capture of Yomi's residence. As odd as it sounds, they're attempting to defend your name. But I slowly looked at the mob. They didn't notice me at all. They were all screaming and yelling, eyes bloodshot, trying to get through to Yomi.
Do not even think of trying to stop them.
His eye narrowed as if he had read my mind. Good job, game. You know what I hate is when it's like, his eyes narrowed. No, he's got one eye. They do that in every other game where there's like an eye patch or a one eye. They say eyes. Yeah, really? But bravo to them for being his eye, singular. Thank you. It's not like a pet peeve or anything. I just find it extremely funny when they're like, his eyes. Eyes? He's got one. You make a point of telling me repeatedly he's got one fucking eye, you know, in other games. And then you're like, eyes. I looked into his eyes. Eyes? Plural? No, eye. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing I like to point out when they do this shit. Anyway.
This is simply a riot. They're not open to suggestions and will not be willing to listen even if you address them.
But if I don't do anything, they're gonna harm the soldiers. They're gonna harm Riku and he's too pretty. I took a deep breath. All of you, stop this at once! My voice was unexpectedly loud and clear. Kunado suddenly became quiet. The people of Yomi have nothing to do with the sun. Please settle down and leave. I will return the sun to its brilliance. Suddenly, a nearby man turned toward me and dropped to his knees.
Do not worry, Lady Olympia. I believe you. You would never curse us.
You're right, I wouldn't. Kanon is a douchehole. You should kill him. We want to be of help to you. Please leave it to us. The people of Yomi are expendable and happy to serve your purpose. No, I said stop. I raised my voice again when I will fucking curse you.
All of you are under arrest.
They're the soldiers back at the plaza.
All of you have been deemed criminals. Arrest them.
No.
Olympia.
This time Riku was tugging on my arm.
You must listen to me today, of all days. Please return to the manor at once. I'll take you safely back to Lord Doma. I will not allow any other answer than a yes.
Yeah, Riku. I need a minute. Where's Akaza? Where the fuck is our boyfriend? Don't know. Doesn't matter. Riku's here, and that's fine. I love Akaza to death, but, like, the last half of his route has been, like, no Akaza. But everyone was being restrained in front of my eyes. Let them! They were gonna kill the Yomi people. Just, they need to simmer down in the tank.
Please understand the situation. I cannot risk having you injured amidst all of this rioting. Riku, mind your manners with women.
Sakio, get out.
I did not know you were here. All she's trying to do is save the people. Forgive me.
I wonder if they're friends. Sakio is a violet ribbon. They must know each other because of their color class.
That said, I still do need you to return to the manor. I'm only worried about you.
I like how he gets all blushy. He's adorable. Understood. Going against his orders now would be foolish. I walked slowly away from the clamor as Riku's hand pushed me gently from behind. He's doing it because he cares. We know Riku's a good boy, pats him on the head. Leaving now felt so unfair and morally wrong.
The sun, eh? It seems this world is going to end before the medicine is completed. But I suppose that's fine. Sure as suffering can end if everything is swallowed by darkness. It must be quiet and beautiful.
Another psychopath.
Olympia, I will say it once and 1,000 times. Please honor your position.
I'm truly sorry.
And didn't it dawn on you that the rioters could have trampled you?
I didn't think about it.
In any case, please stay inside the manor until we have everything under control.
Which means it won't happen until the sun is back to normal.
Huh?
He suddenly went quiet. I could still hear the sounds of yelling and screaming from Kunado.
I do not believe you would ever try to curse this island.
I stared at him in surprise. He's a good boy, come on. He just doesn't know how to people. It's fine.
Mind you,
I do see you as a source of never-ending trouble, most especially when in his route when he was in love with you and didn't want to be. I'm just saying. But you are the woman Akaza chose. Oh, you know Akaza? You didn't know? Akaza and I are secret lovers? I'm okay with this. Secret lovers? What? No, I'm okay with it. It's fine. Okay, does that mean we get to be... Is this like a throuple thing? Because I'm okay with that. That could work out. Yeah, sure. And like, Yosuga and Kuroba, and like... And in the Spacey man harem, not hers, but in my real man harem, Doma and Tsukiyomi. But we're gonna have to... Tsukiyomi's gonna have to spend some time in solitary to just remember why everything he did was wrong. Gonna have to... Look, I'm gonna need you to write on the blackboard 100 times. I will stop trying to murder other people. Do not hurt Akaza, okay? We all get along in the man harem. You played your role in the game we were playing, and now just stop. I have enough trouble in this fucking man harem with some of the trash we let in. Okay, Tsukiyomi, don't add to it. Stop adding fuel to the fire. Tsukiyomi is definitely going to add fuel to the trash fire, but that's okay. A little bit, but still, it's going to get out of control in here sooner or later. But that's why I built a bonfire pit in the backyard of the man harem, okay? There's an area for the trash fires to just do their trash firing, all right? Keep it out of the house. We got rules in here. Oh my god, anyway. Nope! And Akaza and I are on the sun went out. What? All of a sudden, darkness fell over us. Again? I prayed desperately to Lady Amaterasu from the bottom of my heart. Lady Amaterasu, please bring the sun back to us. Can't believe this is happening. Please. In all the other routes, we're not going to get the sexy time with Akaza because there's too much shit going on. Riku is probably thinking the same thing. We got it long before, and then we had it in the epilogue, but we're not getting that at all. I'm just saying. We looked up at the dark sky from the wharf. This isn't a dream. The sun did vanish. It wasn't the darkness of night. Seagulls were flying away in their confusion. The people around us looked silently up at the sky. Riku, please take me back to the manor. Riku, you're right. I should get back to the manor. I don't like it in the dark. I'm just kidding. Doma, the sun disappeared again. He's like, I have fucking eyes, and there are windows. You destroyed my hand, not my eyes. Thanks. Get ready, now. Huh? What are you waiting for? Have you forgotten your role? Of course not, but what about the mirror? I will explain later. First is your prayer. Understood. What about the mirror? He's like, did you want answers or the sun? Pick one. One's gotta come first. I could feel everyone's eyes on me as soon as I alighted from the carriage. I'm really surprised he didn't do this before now, you know? Feels like everyone on the island is here. Everyone was looking at me with fear in their eyes. I couldn't appear uneasy now. Will things be alright? Don't worry. Let's go. And Doma's over there like, oh my god, I hope this works. I just can't wait. I need a CG with like Doma punching Tsukiyomi and be like, don't touch my daughter. I told him not to worry, but I was really scared. If the sun doesn't return, I clench my fist to try and keep my spirits up. I wonder if Akaza came too. I mean, again, we didn't see him all in the last part, have we? It's been like 2 hours. Where the fuck is Akaza? It's his route! He's missing! Knowing him, I was sure he already knew about the rioting at Kunado earlier. He could be dealing with all the arrests right now. I felt so alone. The boat would arrive at the stage any moment. I mean, we're getting his good ending, so it's not like anything bad happened to him. I don't think, but maybe? Do we know? Does anybody know? Have we asked? If only he could be by my side. After our first unpleasant encounter, I never thought I'd long for Akaza like this. I knew I would. You know, long before our first unpleasant encounter, and that just made me want him more. Because you're like, oh, like he's my savior, huh? And he's got glasses, and she's like, I hate him, but I love him more. I thought I was all alone, but he pried me open and forced his way into my heart. That could have been a really, really unfortunate sentence if she didn't finish with my heart. This is no time to worry. I need to be like him and stay strong. She's thinking to herself, this is no time to worry. I need to stay strong. And the rower's like, huh? Nothing. I didn't mean to say that last part out loud. Don't worry. It'll all be fine. The sun returned the last time I danced. Like Doma said, it's probably nothing serious. I can't let myself get anxious right now. It's Tsukiyomi, so yes, it's serious. Now, it's time to dispel the darkness. That's my role as descendant of the white. I'm worried that it's not going to work. I really am. Like, oh god. Lady Amaterasu, I am a daughter of the white from Tenyo Island, one who will pray to you for eternity. I humbly beg of you, please end this darkness soon. The people are afraid. A shadow has overcome their hearts without the brilliance of the sun. Please answer my prayer and return the brilliance of the sun to us. Please. Please, Lady Amaterasu. I mean, she'd be kind of a bitch if she didn't. You know what I mean? After all the praying you do to her, like, the sun isn't returning. I dropped to the floor in despair. This has never happened before. The sun has always shone from my prayer. I looked up at the dark sky and wept to Lady Amaterasu deep in my heart. I know, like, what a bitch. I mean, she could be doing all she can to, like, answer us, but, like, Tsukiyomi's doing other shit. Like, you know? I feel like he's like, no, I broke the mirror because I didn't want you to, no, that's just rude. And then this happens, he's going to be like, see, but this is what happens. I guess you should have let Lady Amaterasu. I mean, I guess there is another way. I bet I could figure something out, and then he's letting you willingly let Lady Amaterasu take over your body to save the sun. Like, damn it! Tsukiyomi, stop that shit! He's manipulative. Lady Amaterasu! Lady Amaterasu! Please, please bring the brilliance of the sun back into the sky. Bestow upon us the brilliance of your light. Nothing happened. A thick darkness was painted over the sky and sea all around me, and they're like, oh, fuck, guys, it's daylight savings time! That's why it's 2 p.m. and it's dark. I totally forgot! Shit. Every single fucking person in North America for 6 months. Oh! I fucking hate daylight savings time! And then it ends, and you're like, oh, thank God! Are we at spring ahead yet? It's just those first few weeks, you're like, why is the sun setting? It's 10 a.m. The fuck is this shit? Like, and why is the sun poking me in the eyes at 2 a.m.? Fucking A. Could we not do this stupid shit anymore? But, you know, I just feel like maybe they just need to, you know, maybe the sun just set early. She's like, bitch, hi. It's the solstice or some shit. I don't know. A thick darkness was painted over the sky and sea. Okay, I read that. The sun... I continued my prayer. I prayed with all my might. Lady Amaterasu, please, please restore the brilliance of the sun. Please, let the sun cut through the darkness and shine its light upon us. Please bring us blue skies again. It's no use. All I saw around me was darkness. Not a single ray of light made its way through. A helpless fatigue came over me. I need to return to Doma and tell him what happened. I'm gonna guess he figured it out. Doma, the sun went away! I have fucking eyes and I'm not an idiot. Doma, the prayer didn't work. You know, I did the math and I guessed that. It's just funny. Because, I mean, yes, like, there's logic, and I gotta go back and be like, clearly it didn't work. And, like, but, like, it's just the way it's phrased is, like, the Doma's clearly blind. He's like, did the sun come back? I can't say. The sun did not return. I'm sorry. But please don't apologize. This isn't your fault, Lady Olympia. Thank you. I tried to smile, even as regret filled my heart. Does this mean I must become Lady Amaterasu? See, this is what Tsukiyomi wants you to think! Is that the only way to end this darkness? But the mirror's gone now, lies. It wouldn't be me anymore. Which meant everything I was would disappear. How different was that from death? Tsukuyomi kidnapped Akaza and is like, if you don't let her into your body, I'll kill him. What is it? Did something happen? I raised my head, noticing the boat stop moving. Lady Olympia, what should I... The people on the beach. It's the curse of the white! It's like the newspaper said the white actually cursed us! Their voices were full of anger and despair. She's been cursing us all along without any remorse! That's right, she's the one who brought this damn disaster upon us! Beyond the ocean are women called witches who are said to bring disaster to the people. Fucking common. I was now a witch to them. I don't think it's a good idea to dock. Please dock as usual. But I did not curse this island. I've done nothing wrong. So there's no need for me to run. In truth, I wanted to jump into the sea and swim as far away as possible. The residents held torches, looking at me with savage eyes, as if ready to apprehend me. You know what you should do is tell the rower, okay, I'm going to need you to row out to sea. And what I'm going to do is we're going to fake struggle, and you shove me in the ocean, and I'm going to swim off to Tenyo Island and just live out my days there, and you tell everyone you killed me. Got it? Okay, cool, bye. I guess they're going to capture me the moment I land. Oh, I cannot wait for Doma to... Doma better fucking be there and, like, fucking start blasting bitches.
Look at how white she is. She's so creepy.
Isn't that the girl from Tenyo Island? Which means she's of the real white lineage. Should we try and nab her? I guess I truly am hated here. Honestly, it'll probably be Akaza, because if he doesn't fucking show up to save my ass, I'm gonna be a little fucking miffed at where the fuck my boyfriend is. Am I really gonna die because of some article? Unless Tsukuyomi kidnapped him, then I understand where he's fucking been. Where he's fucked off to for the last 2 parts. I wanted to resist, but I didn't know how I could fight them off. It could very well be the cause of this darkness. Here she comes! I could hear whispering in the darkness ahead. Oh, I screamed that out loud.
The white is evil.
That wasn't true. But I couldn't raise my voice. We're all gonna die. No, I don't want to die. We didn't do anything wrong. I don't want to die. How do we lift this curse then? We probably have to eliminate the source of the curse. So the sun is gone for good. No, I'm sure it'll return once the curse is lifted. God, Becky, stop being an idiot. Once the curse is lifted? I could see their piercing eyes through the darkness. Once the curse is lifted. Chanting all in unison. Kill the white. Wow. Lady Olympia, it's too dangerous. They're bound to attack. The rower did his best to turn around, but it was too late. Someone jumped into the ocean, leading more to jump in, sending splashes of water into the air. Good, they're in the ocean, then you get out of the ocean. Lady Olympia, please escape! But where? Jump in the ocean and swim, and he'll just beat them with his oar. Escape through the ocean? To where? Get her! Get her off the boat! You're gonna drown the poor rowing man. He did nothing wrong but his job. Which wasn't wrong, you know what I mean? The sun will come back and we get rid of the white! No. I didn't have the strength in me to yell. You know what? I'd be like, go ahead and drown me and see what happens. Nothing, asshole. And then the sun wouldn't come back and they'd be like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, fuck you, you jackasses. I'm the person that would let them kill me out of spite. Just be like, yeah, watch, nothing's gonna happen, dumb fucks. And my ghost would be all there with my middle fingers up on the pier after they kill me. No sun still, assholes, fuck you! I'm gonna haunt every one of you! Banging all their cupboards. I'd be really busy as a ghost, trying to spite all those people that murdered me to bring back the sun that didn't actually come back, and I'd be like, I remember all your faces! And then I would literally, I would have a lot of work, you know, and they'd get a couple nights rest, and they'd be like, oh, the ghost is gone, and then I'd be back, like, look, I got a rotation, okay? I gotta fucking haunt all you fuckers for eternity, and it is a lot. You know, especially if they have a couple kids. That's a lot of fucking people to, like, torture for eternity. But, like, I will do it because I am a spiteful, hateful person. And, like, don't piss me off, you know? Evil energy. And people are like, there's, like, an evil energy in this house. It's from people like me who then just, for no reason, are just angry about... I'm just angry about that thing that happened in my head that didn't actually happen in real, but if it had, and then it's just, and then when I do dial, the evil energy is just out there banging cabinets and shit. Look, I'm sorry, but anyway. I didn't have the strength in me to yell. I felt death creeping up from behind as splashes echoed through the darkness, closing in on us. Again, spite haunt. Get the sun back and the curse! Kill the wight who brought this curse on us! That was fun. Akaza, I was just thinking. Me both. I was like, you saved me back then. If they end up capturing me, I hope I can at least see you at Ishanaten. Oh, they're gonna, like, stab you to death before you get there. They're not gonna... Ah, here we go! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for the gift that is angry, katana-wielding, fucking Akaza. Look at him. Look at his angry face with the glass. Oh my god. I love it so much. Look, it's about fucking time he made his debut back into this game after 2 fucking parts, okay? All I'm saying, and this is fucking glorious, the CGs in this game are so fucking good. The way the katana's just glowing. It's heavenly. I love you, Akaza, so fucking much. This is beautiful. I love it. Anyway. It's been like 3 days. Well, it's been like 7 years. It's been 84 years. I don't know how to do your voice again anyway. Don't get any closer. Don't get any closer. I can't do it. Anyway. Moving on. Lay a single finger on her, and I'll cut you all down with my sword. Akaza? God. Lord Akaza, please move aside! She's the one who brought this curse upon Tengu Island! Please move aside. The man has a fucking katana. Back off, buddy. She's fooling you! You're the fools here. His silver blade shimmered, silencing them. It would silencing me, too. Think about it. If she planned to curse this island, she'd have done so years ago. This is simply the sun failing us. It can be returned to normal. It's the sun failing us. Yeah, the sun was like, fuck this place. Do not let rumors lead you astray. But she couldn't bring the sun back. Be like, do you want to go out there and try? No. Yeah. Shut up. Lord Akaza, look at this darkness. I see you'll wish to die now. Akaza. We can just replay the scenes from the CGs, right? Because this would be a great one to replay and listen to the voice. I just want to hear him. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Then this scene would be perfect. That's what we should do. This way we can see the CGs and hear the voice acting. Smart, Spacey. We should have been doing that every fucking game, but I kind of forget that some you can do that with. I don't know if you can do it with all of them. Anyway. I will see you wish to die now. I might. Are you gonna kill me? Because I'm okay with it. I love you. Anyway. This is not merely a threat. My mission is to protect her. If any of you dare to bring harm to her, assume your life is over. Oh my god. Every time. Look, he hasn't been here in like 2 hours worth of gameplay, and he shows up with all this shit coming, spewing out of it. Every time you open your mouth, shit comes out, and I just... I needed you in my life today, Akaza, and I just, anyway. Akaza took a step forward, and his katana responded by sending a flame of light across its blade. Sexy. Now, whoever wishes to die, step forward. Akaza's presence kept everyone at bay. I love this so much. Everyone knew well enough that he wasn't the type to make empty threats. Look at how ridiculously hot he is with the anger in his eyes, but with the glasses on. I love it! I love it so much! If anyone took another step, he'd cut them down immediately. We always have our brave love interest, like, I am the brave princely ones. We're like, okay, you could see this CG. You could see other love interests being like this. But they Okay, except for Van Helsing. Van Helsing was also like, I will kick your I will shoot you with the sexy, angry look in the glasses. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it's underrated. I feel like it's underrated because like I just forget that it's like this. Hi, they always want to give you the sexy debonair love interest who's gonna sweep in like this, but without the glasses. They're like, no, we can't put the glasses. We gotta put them on the nerdy guys or like the sweet guy or like whatever. No, all of this. If you took him away, he'd still be like 98% hot points. You put the glasses on and he's like 220% hot points. Okay, the glasses add over 100% hot points. It like doubles the hotness. Okay, we get like 300. Okay. I'm gonna fall off my bouncy ball. Okay, I'm gonna need this more. Yes, it's sexy. Just, yeah. Anyway. He's also defending my honor and about to, like, cut up some bitches, so I'm down for this, too. Another side of him. This wasn't the usual Iron Mask who treated me with kindness. He burned with an intent to kill, and the sight brought shivers down my spine. Right? I know, right? You're turned on, too? I'll say it again. I, Akaza, have a mission to protect her. No one will get in my way. Have y'all forgotten my order? That none shall speak words of fear or behave in any way that'll bring her harm. Have y'all forgotten? Remember it quickly. If you didn't hear me then, commit this to memory. Akaza, I take it that no one's ready to die. If that's the case, you all must vow. The fact that... I'm sorry. I got chills. There's just a horde who's ready to mob her, and there's just this one man with a sword like, unless you want to die, you better vow that you're gonna, like, protect her too. And everyone's like, okay! How much power? Everyone is swayed by your sexiness, Akaza. You're just like, oh, you got the whole crowd to vow for you because you're just so hot. And intimidating, but the hot is really... Never to bring harm to her. If you accept this, leave now. Do not ever make me draw my blade again. No, don't go! Don't leave me. Akaza's voice resounded through the darkness. I think it's very funny because I'm just trying to picture. But see, I can't even remember in Taisho Alice's real voice. But knowing that he's Alice from Taisho Alice, I'm just picturing that character. And it's just, I don't know what to expect with the voice acting at the end because it's like, I can't see Akaza like that. I don't know. A wave of frightened whispers spread throughout the crowd, and one by one the people began to move back. But I don't think Alice sounded the way I expected him to either in that game, so. Akaza carried me in his arms and took me ashore, but I cannot remember what he sounded like. Suddenly another CG because we're lacking in them. Doma! I just need a Doma CG too. Come on. Anyway. How foolish of you all to believe in such a baseless rumor. He looks sad when he says it, though. And darkness is something to be feared. I understand that fear controls your heart. But that one there is the last of the white bloodline from Tenyo Island. The sun goddess Amaterasu's descendant. If anyone dares to draw blood from her, they shall bring upon them the goddess's wrath and forever seal the sun into oblivion. And I will fucking kill you too. If you do not believe me, try and kill them. With that, Doma turned around and left. You're like, did Doma just defend me? Yes. See, I really feel like if Akaza hadn't swooped in, Doma would have, but Doma's like, wait, I gotta let her boyfriend do this. Like, as a dad, I want to jump in there and be like, don't touch my girl! But he's like, gotta let the boyfriend do it. Because, you know. Which I appreciate. Doma, you let Akaza have his moment. And it was a beautiful moment. It was. I'm swooning. And then we got to see you. So that was like the greatest moment of my life. I know I almost died, but like, fuck it. It was wonderful. I wasn't sure if he left out of confidence in our... out of confidence in our survival or indifference to our deaths. Confidence of your survival. Everyone's starting to leave. As if following Doma, the people of the island slowly departed. They shuffled away lifelessly as though they were a crowd composed of the dead. I'll escort you back to the manor. Akaza's hand touched my shoulder. Throw yourself at him. The warmth from his hand brought tears to my eyes. The manor's so far away. Oh, wait. Wait. Did he just save my life, so now I'm like, I need, like, reaffirming life sex? Is that what's about to happen? Because I'm okay. I don't have it in me to make it there. Do you mind taking me to my hideout? Or you can be alone. I also... Girl! She's, like, she plays innocent, but she's like, oh, I'm going to swoon, I cannot make it. Please take me to my hideout now. Take me now, Akaza. Look, I get it. The whole thing with the sword, that was hot as shit. I'm with you. So, okay. Well, let me brew you some tea. Don't worry, I'm fine. He walked to the gas stove without another word. I blankly stared at him from behind as he prepared the tea. He turns around, she's like fucking naked, sprawled across the bed, like, let's go, boy. I wanted to help, but I couldn't seem to find the strength. I like how Doma just, like, leaves her and goes off, and then she doesn't come back, and he's like, well, did you see him rescue her with the sword? If she is not having sex with him right now, I don't know. Like, God, could you imagine if you were Doma and you're like, he actually is her dad, being like, oh God, what is happening? I don't even want to know. Oh God, he's defiling her, isn't he? I feel like Doma would be the person, the sad look Doma. He's like, I don't want to think about it. Why am I thinking about it? Sorry, Doma, that's my fault. We probably have to eliminate the source of the curse! Look, I figure if we're gonna have to read these lines 42 times, it might as well make them entertaining, right? The people believed the newspaper over me. If Akaza hadn't been there... God, sometimes the skipping. Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll feel a little better after drinking this. Thank you. My matching pair of seashell cups. I was so happy back when I bought them. I'm sure you know this already, but let me remind you not to blame yourself. I heard from Tatsuki that you went to see Kanon. He didn't comply with your request, did he? Well, he's fucking dead now. I pressed him to prove that the curse existed, but he said there was no proof you hadn't. Did you kill him? Of course he did. I took a sip of the freshly brewed tea. For some reason, it tasted better than when I brewed it myself. That's because it was made with love. By someone else. I'm going to Abisaro again tomorrow. We cannot risk this happening again. I think it's a waste of time. I'm still going. He's like, I'll fucking kill him. Can I go with you? Because I want to watch you beat him. Like, I'm going to get off on that. I want to watch you literally bitch slap the fuck out of Kanon. Please, God. This game does shit to me. I don't know. His voice was strong. That's right. Akaza always looked forward. Mr. Director, I need to ask. You knew about my role in becoming Amaterasu, right? He quietly nodded. If I become Amaterasu, the sun will probably return. The darkness would go away. Akaza, I'm gonna need you to force kiss me right now. So I shut the fuck up and don't keep saying stupid shit. My fingers were shaking. I never expected to say such a thing. I'll return this necklace to you. Oh, he just broke his heart after what he did! If I become Amaterasu, everything about me will disappear, right? Which means I can't take you as my husband. You were not meant to be my soulmate. Prove her wrong, Akaza. We're not going to get to that today. But these past weeks have been the happiest days of my life. Even happier than when I used to live on Tenyo Island. You know me better than I know myself. You knew this day would come, didn't you? Then why did you say you would be my husband? Why did you give me this necklace? 'Cause love should win. You told me before that there wasn't much time left. So this was what you were referring to? That I'd no longer be myself? That I'd forget everything about you? And yet, you told me that you love me. Yeah, well, maybe he does. I'm assuming he does. Like, he actually loves you, so why would he, like, lie and say, or not tell you that he loves you? Hello? That's because I'm a cause of the red, and not Susanoo. You were raised without being told many things. Now suddenly, you're told to become a real goddess. The waves bring forth what one seeks.
What drifts onto the beach rightfully belongs to the discoverer. This is because the waves bring what each person should receive. But what about this is good? Akaza frowned at his katana. I doubt this came to me to bring happiness. This katana may be the reason my mother died. Fate simply being forced upon you and me. Everything happening now is something we didn't ask for. Suddenly, Akaza grabbed my wrist. How much has the grain of love grown? There's nothing left. I don't have any more to say except thank you for escorting me here and goodbye. My soulmate. I love you beyond belief. I don't love you at all now.
Girl, stop lying! I forced my tears back and turned my face away, when suddenly my body was lifted into the air. Ooh. CG. Whoa! What? Akaza headed toward the window with me in his arms. I was like, Akaza, this is not the time to throw me on the bed. I mean, maybe, but no. Making you look out the window? Oh, did he just throw you on the bed? Oh, he did. Okay. I was thinking this isn't quite the time, but like, god damn, her boobs look amazing in that. Like, good lord. They are like fucking just amazing. All right. He tossed me onto my bed, and my lips were suddenly sealed tightly. All right, Akaza, this isn't the time. You might. Okay, I guess it was the time, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. My God, look at the sexy bedroom eye on him. You can't see both, but you can just assume. But like, hey, just stop it. Let me go. I can't believe you. You're the worst.
I am the most hated person in this world, so your words mean nothing.
Get off me! Don't touch me!
I want to touch you.
Akaza. Wow. I did not think you'd be this person, but... She is also lying straight through her fucking teeth about not loving you, so... Stop!
Who is your soulmate?
I don't know. I haven't met him yet.
Don't lie. He's right in front of you.
I don't know what to do anymore. I want to be with you, but the sun... I need to fulfill an important role, and please, don't touch me anymore. Don't look at me like that. I'm scared. I don't know what I'll do if I fall even deeper in love. Oh, I know what you'll do. You'll have my body and soul completely, and I won't be able to leave. I feel that's exactly what he wants. I can't become Lady Amaterasu if that happens. And if it does happen, then what's going to happen to me? Who's going to protect this world? I'm a white from Tenyo Island. The only thing I can do now is become Lady Amaterasu.
No. I'm still not convinced.
Huh?
And tell me, how exactly are you supposed to turn into Amaterasu? If all that's needed is to align the mirrors, someone would have done it the moment you turned 18. But why didn't Himika do it if he longed for Amaterasu all these years? Yes, I knew you before. And I killed you over and over again in my dreams. And then you appeared in front of me on your 16th birthday. I was looking at you from the wharf, but not once did our eyes meet. Ever since then I watched you, but you never took notice of me. Was I really going to kill this girl? Perhaps Lord Tsukiyomi made everything up. I had my doubts, considering that you never spoke to me or even looked at me. And then on your 18th birthday, my frustration at the fate forced on me peaked. Maybe you'd turn into Amaterasu that day. If so, maybe I'd kill you with my own hands. My irritation swelled, and then I simply decided to disregard fate.
Even at a time like this, he really was the Akaza I knew. He's like, I don't care if that's my destiny. Fuck it!
Which is why I fulfilled my role as director of the Kotowari first. I urged you to look for a husband to preserve your rare bloodline. When I first heard you speak, you were so different from on stage.
That's because you were rude.
I wanted you to first get yourself outside. If what Jigen told me was correct, you already had the mind to make decisions for yourself. So,
I fell right into your hands. I mean, how many paths have we gone down, and yet this is where we ended up? Always. If I'm to love someone, that person must be someone who'll change the world with me. And this is the perfect way to change the world, because you're like, fuck fate! We're not gonna do that, you know? Which is why I was happy when you said you wanted to. There was no way I was going to allow myself to kill you. I vowed to protect you with my own hands. But I need to protect the sun. That's my role. I thought you'd say that. Something strange did happen on your birthday, but you're still here, no different from before. Doesn't that strike you as odd? I suppose so, but what are we supposed to do now? I got some ideas. What's going to happen to us if the world stays covered in darkness? Or, I mean, like Alaska does it for like 6 months. They're fine, right? I'm just saying. I don't know. No matter how cursed or hated, I'm still only human. I don't know what laws of nature govern this world. So all I'm doing is making the best choice possible in each moment. What about now? I want to love you. A sensation ran through me. Think about it. If I can't fulfill my desires before the world disappears in darkness, I may be driven into rage by regret. Driven into a rage by regret. I don't know, Akaza. I've seen you angry with the sword, but I just... Stop it. That sounds too real. You don't want me? Do you have to ask? You want me. That's such an Akaza thing to say, and yet at the same time, again, because, like, I just had this, like, idea of him, and then he just, every time he shows up, he opens his mouth and something comes out that I'm like, that is absolutely an Akaza line, but also still shocks me, because I'm like, I just don't expect this Akaza, but this is Akaza. Because I had this preconceived idea of Akaza, and he's not that preconceived idea. So every time he says shit, you want me. Every day, you're like, you bastard, I love it. It still shocks me every time. And yet you're like, no, but that sounds like the one we've grown to love in this route. Not the one we assumed he was. Either way, I still love him, but holy crap. I want you so badly that I'm certain that you feel the same way as my soulmate. I don't have a soulmate. If that's what you say. Let's check. Huh? He gently nibbled my ear and I cried out involuntarily. We're definitely going over. Because I don't think we're going to get like a little fade to black before the sexy. So, no. Stop! Long ago, a shapeless god separated its spirit crystal into two to create man and woman. His warm breath caressed my neck and his strong fingers slowly made their way under my dress. No, don't! Since then, humans have been born without half of their soul, and are fated to search for the one who would complete them. If you can replay these scenes with the voice acting, like, we're all doomed for every single one of these. My back arched, feeling his slightly cool palm move against my skin. I wanted to escape somehow. I was afraid of what would happen next. Afraid or exhilarated? Which is why when two such halves meet, love prevents them from parting ways. I couldn't breathe as he kissed me deeply. I tasted something sweet in his lips, and my legs trembled with embarrassment. No. You're lying. As soon as our lips came apart, he pulled down my dress. Woo! I'm not lying. I don't like you. I hate you. But I still love you. Well, I mean, I know she's lying, but it is like Akaza, there's like a lot, like, I hate you. And he's like, oh, well, I love you, so doesn't make it right, Akaza. But she's lying. Blatantly fucking lying, but still. What? I want you badly. Consent would be better, Akaza. I don't really have it, so like, it's a little odd. But still the best. But like, a fraction of a like, I mean, she is lying, but still, the words are no. You should listen to the words. Okay. Akaza, He pressed his lips to mine once more, holding me down and kissing me passionately. I mean, it's not real, so it's okay, but I'm not moaning. You know I don't do that. This wasn't the same kiss we had on the boat. The strength of his embrace frightened me, as if he were going to devour me. He might. Yet my body was flushed with the heat from his. You're so mean. I can't believe you're... That's because you said you don't have a soulmate. But I may not know what truly governs this world, but I vowed to protect you with all my might. And you still wish to escape me. You don't want my love. I do. You're so rude and horrible. I promise not to make you my husband, but I still want you. I want your love. I want you to know everything about me. You should have said so from the beginning. Akaza gave such a gentle smile that I couldn't take my eyes off him. I have your approval. I can take you as mine now, as much as I want. I mean, he did technically wait for approval, but you kind of coerced it out of me. So, like, I don't really know about that, but, like, I still like it. That's fine. I mean, we ended on one CG and we're starting on another. Oh my good lord! Game! There's almost nipples! That is barely covering anything! Don't look! It's not his, it's hers. Like, I mean, there's no nipples on men in most of these games anyway, but like... Good God! I'm gonna leave you on the... Okay, because like, we already... Look at how... Okay. Look at how red her fucking hair is. And everyone else's, it was like tinted at the ends. It was never... I wonder if it's this red because like in all the other ones, you know, oh, there are your other routes and they're her soulmate in that route, but it's not the true route. The true route is Akaza, and that's why her hair being dyed, the colors in all the other ones, it wasn't full on. You know what I mean? Like, it was always, the ends were full on, but they kind of faded up, and, like, Akaza's is, like, straight up, she's a fucking ginger now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more intense in his route than anyone else's, so, interesting. I feel like that was just their visual way of doing it. Like, see, like, yeah, her hair's dyed and all those other ones, and sure, theoretically, it'd be full-on blue or full-on green or whatever, but visually, we want to show you in the CGs that, like, those guys, psh, they're not Akaza, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. But this is an interesting CG to end it on. Look at Akaza's, look, you just, we don't even get to see him, you just see his back, and it's still, okay, have fun with that one. So we ended with the start of Sexy Times, and I guess the next part will begin with this, because it kind of faded, it's a nice place, so I'm going to branch it up into 2 parts, because this one's a little over anyway, so you guys need a breather, so do I. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.